What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cody Sperber, the Clever Investor here, and I want to have a quick conversation with you and ask you a question and help set you off on an amazing path to absolutely crush the day. Whether you're watching this live on Facebook or as a replay on YouTube, I just want to say welcome. I'm excited that you're here. I hope that you like this video, you subscribe to my channel, you leave a comment down below so we can keep the conversation going. But today I want to ask you something. It's a very important question. The question is, do you believe that there is greatness within you? Do you believe that there's greatness within you? Do you believe that there's more potential locked within you? Do you believe that there's more gas in your tank? Do you believe that you have gifts and capabilities that are unique to you? Are you a glass half full type of person or a glass half empty? Do you believe that there's greatness within you? Are you running your own race? Or are you somebody that is constantly looking out, comparing yourself to others, constantly beating yourself up, saying to yourself, man, I'm not as tall as that person. Oh, I wish I was better at playing sports like that person over there. Why does that person always get all the lucky breaks? Man, if only I was smarter. If only I was the right skin color. If only I had better parents. If only I had more opportunities. Are you a glass half full or a glass half empty type of person? Are you running your own race? I think it's so vitally important to have this conversation, especially when you're thinking about getting into real estate or becoming an entrepreneur, starting your own business. I know from personal experience, time and time again, I've found myself comparing myself to other people. Man, that person's such a good talker. Gosh, I wish I was good at sales like that person. Oh, that person just got lucky. Their parents had a lot of money. They're lucky. I think it's very easy to fall into that trap. So I'm going to ask you again, do you believe that you have greatness within you? As I matured as an entrepreneur and I just got older and wiser and stronger through failures and struggles and wisdom laid upon me from my mentors and just being in different situations, I started to get more comfortable with myself, and I started to realize that my gifts, my uniqueness, what makes me cool, what makes me special, isn't the fact that I'm trying to be somebody else. I'm not looking at another person that's great at sales and saying, God, I want to be just like them. It's looking in the mirror and getting comfortable with who I am. And I don't want to get spiritual, but you really have to go to a place like, what gifts has God given me that are unique to me, that create my special uniqueness that nobody else has? You see, when you run your own race and you stop comparing yourself to everybody else and you just focus on the favors that you have within you, the gifts that you have that are unique to you, something special happens. You start to work harder at them. You don't say, oh, I only have 3 special talents and that guy has 10 special talents. You say, wow, I got 3 special talents. That's much better than 0. And all of a sudden, you start working really hard to bring those special talents out and to magnify them and maximize them and really leave a legacy for your generation. You see, when I first got into the education business, I used to look at all the other gurus out there and I would compare myself to them. Wow, they're so good on stage. I wish that I was more confident at public speaking. God, if only I could be like this particular person. I remember going to a seminar one time, and Al Lowry was, he's an old guru if you don't know who he is. He was up on stage, and he was telling the greatest stories and the best jokes, and I was howling. And I bought every single product he was selling. I walked out of that seminar with thousands of dollars worth of binders. We didn't even have video work back then. This was literally back 13 years ago. Binders, bags full of binders. I still have them today. I leave them up on my bookshelf as a reminder. But I had these binders. He was so funny, and I would compare myself to him when I started getting in the education business. And I would beat myself up, and I would say, man, I want to I need to be like Dean Graciosi, or I need to be like this person over here if I want to succeed. But the truth of the matter is, if I'm trying to run their race, if I'm trying to fill their shoes, I'm never going to be able to really make a big impact. I'm always going to feel insignificant or incapable, because that's not the gifts that were given to me. That's not who I am. That's me pretending. You know, it's so much harder to pretend you're somebody else. Do you guys understand what I'm saying right there? It's so much more difficult to act. It's so much easier to be you. That's what's so cool about you. Is you're already great at being you. Nobody else can do it like you. So when you start to realize that it's your own special uniqueness that's going to make you great, and you start working to unlock those gifts and those special talents, that's when you're going to start feeling more successful. That's when you're going to start having people gravitate towards you. That's when you're going to become more compelling and have people line up behind you to want to support your vision. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else and stop running other people's races. Competition is good. There's going to always be competition. It's going to force you to level up. But don't try to be exactly like them. Try to be the best version of you. I've seen a lot of people waste their life, waste their time, settle and play small, become average, become mediocre, never push themselves, sit on the sidelines of life, make excuses, constantly bitching and moaning, negative all the time, because they're so stuck worrying about what everybody else is doing, wondering why they don't have what that person over there has, or, you know, that person over there, they got lucky. And they're so stuck in this negative, toxic place, comparing themselves to everybody else. And I'm telling you right now, there's no worse pain in the world than the pain of regret. When you're wasting your time, negative and toxic, not able to go deeper in the relationships, not able to love other people more, not able to celebrate and support others. You want me to tell you something? This is how you know when you have a good friend. It's not when times are tough and you're getting your ass kicked and you're getting beat up and nothing's working and you're failing miserably and you have all these people come and say, it's going to be okay, you got this, we got your back. That's not when you know that you have a great friend. When you have a great friend is when you get the promotion, when you buy the new house, when you start a business and it becomes successful, and they come and they celebrate with you and they say, oh my God, that's so amazing. You're inspiring me to become great. I love everything you're doing, man. Keep going. You got this. Don't stop pushing. I got your back. I want to celebrate you. I'm proud of you. That's when you know you have a great friend. Because what happens when you start becoming successful and you start breaking out of the crowd, it starts reminding everybody around you of their own shortcomings. And all of a sudden, deep inside, subconsciously, they start getting negative. They start getting protective of their own emotional state. Their self-limiting beliefs start swirling in their head. And it's almost, they don't even mean to do it. They start giving you their opinions. They start saying things to you that are kind of edgy and negative. And you start to notice, like, why are you saying this stuff? They say horrible things like, who do you think you are? You don't have any money. Why would you try and start a business? Or I already tried that. It doesn't work. Oh, you need money to do that over there. You know, that takes a lot of money. They say, who do you think you are? Look in the mirror. You're never going to find love. They start giving you all this negative, toxic opinions, and they start hating on you, start getting word from, you know, your second cousin or your friend of a friend of a friend that so-and-so was talking bad about you. And that's because your success, your greatness, the waves you're making in the world, the legacy you're starting to leave, the seeds that you're planting are reminding them of their own shortcomings. You can't worry about that stuff. You don't have enough time. Successful people don't worry about other people's negativity. We just don't. We're too busy in our lane focusing on what we're trying to achieve, focusing on our goals. We have intention, commitment, and extreme focus. We have enthusiasm for what we want to achieve. Do you guys understand what I'm saying to you right now? Do you understand that there's nobody better at being you than you? That you weren't put on this earth to waste your special talents? I've told this story before at Clever Summit, but there was a young man named Roger Bannister. He was the first person in human history to ever break the 4-minute mile. Before him, everybody said it wasn't possible. Every expert said no possible way you're running a 4-minute mile. The human body, scientists were saying the human body can't deal with that kind of pain and pressure. All the experts say the wind temperature the wind speed would have to be 0, the temperature would have to be a certain degree. Everything would have to line up to be absolutely perfect. It's probably not possible, but even if it was, every single thing would have to be perfect. But Roger Bannister didn't believe that. Roger Bannister didn't buy into that BS story. He looked in the mirror and he looked at his own uniqueness, his own special talents, and he said, you know what? I'm doing this. He made up his mind. He eliminated the negativity. He put in the work. He practiced. He hired a coach. He practiced. He sacrificed. He worked hard. And he was the first person in human history to break the 4-minute mile. As soon as he did it, I think it was like 6 weeks later, John Landy from Australia did it. Up at this point, over 800 athletes have broken the 4-minute mile. For thousands of years, nobody did it. Boom, 800, 900 people have done it so far. College athletes are doing it now. High school people are doing it now. The only thing that changed was Roger Bannister's belief. He made a decision that he was going to unlock his special greatness. That gave everybody else the mindset shift that it's possible. The belief changed, everybody ran and started doing it. I share that with you because you can't spend your life comparing yourself to other people. You have to run your own race. You can't keep up with Cody Sperber, not when I'm in my own lane. But you can beat me when you're in your lane. You can become the greatest version of you can be. I'll never be able to catch you. We are not running the same race. And I know it's easy to become jealous. I'm jealous. Sometimes I see people doing great things and I instantly become jealous. But through the years, I've created a success habit that as soon as I start feeling jealousy, I override my mindset, I override my physiology, I go right up to that person and I tell them, congratulations on your success. I'm so proud of you. I love what you're seeing. You're inspiring me to be great. You're pushing me outside my normal comfort zone. Keep doing what you're doing. I instantly celebrate them, even inside when I'm not totally feeling it. But what happens is I condition myself to start to get there. And what happens is when I leave that place, instead of feeling jealousy and negativity and woe is me moments, I roll my shoulders back and I smile a little bit and I say, damn, I gotta step my game up. Let's go, baby. I can't waste these moments. It's go time. I share that with you. This message today, because yesterday I was in a funk. I was feeling a certain way. I was tired. I've been traveling a lot. I've been speaking a lot. I've been working my butt off. I'm pushing really hard on my YouTube channel right now. I'm trying to do a video a day. You know how hard it is to do this every day? But I'm trying to set a standard for myself. Winners have a bounce back spirit. Winners understand that they might not be great at everything, but when you find your unique talents, maximize them. Fall into yourself, your authentic self, Own it. Love it. Push yourself to maximize the results from those gifts. And you know what? I feel great today. I really do. That's why I wanted to share this message with you, because, you know, there was a couple things that happened yesterday I started getting jealous over. I started seeing other successful people winning on YouTube, winning on podcasts, winning on these things. And my natural instinct was to compare myself to them. Then I remembered I have to step back. I instantly called them. I texted them. I said, hey, great job, brother. You're killing it. I'm proud of you. And it made me feel a whole lot better, and I got back in my lane, and now I'm running my own race again. It's a new day. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope you got something out of this message. Listen, leave a comment down below what your thoughts are on this message. Are you running your own race? Are you in your own lane? Are you unlocking the greatness and the potential within you? Or are you stuck worrying about what everybody else is doing? Let me know how I can help. Let me know what you'd like to see on another video. Just leave a comment. I'd love to interact with you. I'm reading every single comment. Like this video, share this with others. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can get access to awesome content like this. And yeah, that's all I got for you right now. I'm Cody Sperber, the Clever Investor. Signing off for now. Take care, comb your hair. Sperber out.